One day, the main character was transferred to his new seat, and he was being friendly with the female seatmate, but this seatmate had an irritated facial expression while talking to him. Then it was a very awkward situation. After that, the main character did not give up to be friends with this female classmate, so he always keep on having conversation with her. From time to time, the main character was gaining progress, and he was now enjoying his time with his female seatmate. In a certain afternoon, the main character was on the rooftop, and his female classmate confessed her feelings to him, so the main character was caught off guard with this very unexpected situation. It was a good offer, so the main character accepted the dating life with her, because this was an opportunity to unlock the vanilla genre.
Yeah, boy.
A couple of days later, the main character was performing the wholesome kissing event with his girlfriend as part of leveling up their romantic relationship. Then the main character tried to grab the melons. However, he was not brave enough to harvest the fruits in public, because his girlfriend had this unfriendly facial expression. So, the main character suggested that they should go home. On their way home, while they were walking, the main character's girlfriend have changed into a happy facial expression. Therefore, the main character knows that the cultural event will happen. Eventually, they reach the main character's home, and they went to the main character's room. Then they performed some wholesome vanilla moments. The main character saw the blushing facial expression of his girlfriend, so he asked if they can level up their relationship today. She agreed to his request. Therefore, the main character did not hesitate to proceed to the main business. Then the main character used his legendary sword to tear apart her fresh paper, and his girlfriend received the first blood. The main character was worried, but she told him that she was fine. So, the clapping exercise was performed. Then the main character also eat some front yard melons for a combo technique, and it made his girlfriend create her own high-note musical orchestra. The main character wanted to make it more wholesome, so he asked for a kissing scene. Then it was now a vanilla moments clapping ritual, and the main character gave his girlfriend a creamy vanilla milkshake. After that event, the main character's girlfriend returned to her default settings, so the main character felt awkward with her mood swings. Then they went outside to watch the beautiful sunset, and his girlfriend's mood was improved, and she was now smiling. In the next scenario, they went to a 5-star hotel to have their bonding time. The main character was eating the natural oyster from her underground farm, so it made her create some cultural vocal expression. Then the main character stopped the feeding frenzy, because his girlfriend looks irritated. So, she will now revenge, and she was giving the main character a helping hand. The main character was just letting his girlfriend do whatever she wanted, so she was performing the Gulp Gulp 3000. Then her unholy skills were making the main character suffer from success. Eventually, the main character was not able to control himself. Therefore, he was using the force-feeding method, and his girlfriend was fed with a vanilla milkshake. Then luckily, his girlfriend survived the attack. Then the main character visited her flower garden, and she was now experiencing the clapping exercise. The main character also went to her backyard for a strategic positioning, so she was given the rod of destruction. Then the main character created his ultimate creamy explosion, and both of them become low battery. One day, the main character was walking his girlfriend to her home. Then while walking, he realized that he haven't unlocked all the facial expression of his girlfriend, and most of the time she have an irritated facial expression. In addition, they don't walk side by side like a true couple. So, the main character started doubting the strength of their relationship, but he also realized that his girlfriend was the one who did the first move. Then the main character keeps on overthinking while walking, so he did not notice that they already arrive at his girlfriend's house. The main character was now going to leave, because he have completed the mission of sending his girlfriend to her home. However, his girlfriend invited him to come inside her house. So, the main character accepted this exciting invitation. Then the main character entered her house, and he met the younger sister of his girlfriend. In addition, these creatures were having a conversation while their eyes were both close. Anyways, the violet-haired girl told the main character that her older sister was in good mood in the recent days, so the main character asked her if his girlfriend smiles a lot at home often. Then the violet-haired girl explained that her older sister furrows her eyebrows like an angry person, and that is a sign of her happiness, because her older sister hides her emotions since she was shy. After hearing that, the main character finally understands his girlfriend's facial expressions. After a while, the violet-haired girl left, so the main character and his girlfriend were left at her home. Then the main character was staring at his girlfriend, so he decided to become an aggressive man of culture, and he gave her a surprise kiss. Therefore, his girlfriend was turned red. Then he asked her that he wanted some vanilla moments. She just let the main character do anything he wanted, so he was now unboxing her packaging. Her hidden melons were now given freedom, and the main character started complimenting the quality of the fruits. Then his girlfriend was reacting like a tsundere shy girl. The main character enjoyed her facial expression, so he continued complimenting the melons in her front yard garden. Then he started petting the melons to make them happy. After that, the main character was devouring the melons, and the main character noticed the facial expression of his girlfriend. So, he told her that her facial expression was very cute. Then his girlfriend felt very shy, so she was covering her face. The main character don't want her to hide her face, and he forced her to show him that look. She was not able to resist from his strength, so the main character was now able to see her face, even though he was always closing his eyes, because his vision is Bluetooth ready. Then the main character got a 300 IQ idea. Therefore, he gave himself a high ground advantage, and he can now have a VIP viewing experience of her face. The main character started handling her melons with care, and he was making her create a unique facial expressions. Then the main character was turned into a melon clapper, and it was combo with the Gulp Gulp 3000 to perform a hybrid technique. Eventually, the main character gave his girlfriend a facial therapy for a healthier skin. After that, the main character started strumming her guitar, and then he discovered that her underground cave was releasing the crystal clear mineral water. Then she approved the main character's travel visa. So, the main character started traveling into the mysterious tunnel, and his girlfriend was now smiling in front of the main character. Then the vanilla clapping ritual was conducted. She was generating a shameless facial expression, so she don't want the main character to look at her face. However, the main character told her that her expression when she was enjoying the vanilla moments is cute, and it is not weird, and he loves seeing her flustered face. Then the main character's girlfriend smiled, and they performed the wholesome kissing scene to flex their relationship to the single viewers. Anyways, the main character started using his rod of destruction, and his girlfriend was singing the alphabet, but she was only saying the letter A multiple times. Then the main character gave her a fresh creamy vanilla milkshake. The main character pulled out the legendary sword, and it created an overflowing milkshake falls. Then the main character's girlfriend said the I love you sentence to the main character. After that vanilla moments, they equipped their gear like nothing happened a while ago. Then the main character continued complimenting the cuteness of his girlfriend, and he already said that same thing again and again for the entire duration of this cultural anime. His girlfriend returned to her default facial expression, and she was tsundere maxing. The main character wanted to see her honest and expressive face again, but she wanted him to shut up, because this was her tsundere behavior. Then the main character told her that even if she was in her default settings, her face was still pretty. The main character's girlfriend immediately trembled from embarrassment, and the main character continued teasing her. That's the end of this cultural anime recap. Moral lesson of the story: opportunity strikes once, and you must try to grab that chance, because missed chances might create regret. Anyways, here is your vanilla sauce, and make sure that it is limited to the culturally matured people only, and thank you for watching.